welcome to the channel. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'm at Portsmouth and I've got these with me, which are the new Callaway JAWS and the Taylormade Milled Grind. We're going to do a little comparison. Both are 56, both are pretty, and we'll see how they perform, shall we? And you know what comes next. Roll VT. So looks wise, I mean, I'm going to call the Callaway kind of the Porsche Wedges, because I don't think they've changed much. We'll get Dougie's opinion. Dougie, come in. He's just hit 100 balls. He feels like he's done 6 miles, doesn't you?
Blow, yeah.
Mate, thoughts?
Now you've took that off.
Do you know what I mean? I think
I do like that actually.
that, I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it? The Taylormade. Take the JAWS from me. That, I think, is stunning. I just love the comparison between the brushed metal and the shiny silver. Yeah, that's pretty. I also like the comparison. We'll show you these now down by the ball. I'll show you down by the ball. I like the comparison between the see the comparison, Dougie, between the grooved area on this and the non-grooved area.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a bit like Porsche. What's the difference between that and the Mac Daddy? Like, it's almost the same. It's like the Porsche never changed their shape. Callaway have got a little bit, I think, lazy over the past few years with their design. I know the groove has changed slightly. It's now, instead of being a straight edge, it kind of angles in slightly. But yeah, that's not bad. Plus they're blue, which is Everton's colour. We're not happy with that.
That's decent.
Yeah, that is nice. I'm going to do 3 yardages, 56 and 80, and then I'm going to send it out a little bit and we'll compare. I'm not going to compare spin, because why would you? You're not controlling spin, especially off the mats. You need to get out in the rain, and it differs so much, the spin, you know, with strike, with weather, with wind and so on. We are into the wind, so I'm expecting it to drop off a little bit. Let's do a bit of a comparison between the JAWS and the Taylormade Milled Grind. So first of all, we're going to go with the JAWS, the Callaway JAWS. Let me tell you what Callaway say about it. I would memorise it, but my memory's terrible. So they're saying premium shapes, striking finishes, outstanding feel, unique versatility, exceptional spin. Again, the spin is a bold claim. Let's see how it feels. Going to go into the 56 first. Yeah, it's a little bit low off the face. Carrying 62, not ideal. Feels quite firm. It is chewing up the ball. Can you see that? Feels quite firm off the face. And actually, when you look at the club, you can see the kind of the grooves in between the grooves. I don't know if you can see that. Again, a solid strike. Carrying 57. Feels nice, feels quite firm off the face. I think I prefer a softer feel, which is why I've got the Mac Daddy 4s. I think it's a bit of a softer feel off them. It might be the balls are Callaway, they're good balls, but yeah, it feels okay. Let's have a go with Taylormade. So Taylormade is saying, drawing inspiration for the best golfers in the world. Well, they didn't come see me, so that's not 100% accurate. Milled grind wedges, advanced surface milling just like, who cares? I can only apologise for it now, but if that's what you're worried about when you're buying golf clubs, we're not going to get on. 56. like about it is the comparison between this part and that. It's just dark and obviously rusts up. The rust is a gimmick, but I do like that kind of quite distinct comparison as the rain comes down. That. And that is not a JAWS, that ball chew. That felt amazing. Love that. These are demos. Yeah. Carry 54, so good carry as well. Miles better. .51 soft. Just much better feel off the face. Feels a bit grippier. It's odd feeling. That's a bit one 52, 55 and 54, but look at that, chewing the ball up there. In that kind of 50% shot, I definitely feel the Taylormade wins for me. Again, this isn't a review. This is me kind of telling you how I feel about the golf club. And people will criticise me if you're doing a review. It's not a review. It's a comparison. It's how I feel about the club. And the Taylormade wins that. Let's go to a bit further, 80 yards. Just quickly, I've got the McDaddy wallet here. There isn't much difference, and that's even the milling on the blade and the grooves looks exactly the same. .76. Actually, no, going 80. Carry of 81 again. Don't know. It feels a bit vokey to me. It feels a bit firm. It feels a bit hard, a bit clicky. It feels like it skids off the face a little bit. Good carry of 81. Just clicking. 74 that carry. Just not a massive fan of the field, to be honest. One more. I mean, they're on top of one another. It's an 82 carry, so the distance control is quite good, and that worries me because it didn't feel great. I don't feel like I'm getting the feedback I should get. Or you could argue that actually 4 strikes, you don't get any knockoff. Yeah, let's go with Taylormade. Just miles better. Much better feel. The carry was 71, so there's a bit of knockoff there. Then knocked down. Lost a bit of yardage there. The feel was fantastic, but lost a bit of yardage. Get to 80. That's a better strike. It's out of the middle again. You do get a bit of feedback off these Taylormades. Look, check that out. And that is 81. That's one. Almost like a red tint to this. Almost like a red tint to the face. Love that. That's high. Carrying 78, so distance control's good. I feel like you get more feedback off this. If you don't strike it well, the club lets you know. But these are chewing the balls up, these wedges. We'll go a bit more of a fuller one now to finish. Expecting this to go 105, 105, maybe 110. The jaws. Strike felt a bit better. That's 177, and I struck that well. I went after it a bit. That was a bit bottomy. Yeah, I didn't even get it. Yeah, that's 111. I think the spin would have knocked off that. It was a bit off the bottom of the blade. Not a great stroke from me. One more. That's as good as I can hit it. Yeah, see, that's 89 yards. The jaws. I feel like it's let me down a little bit. I was expecting more from it, or was I? I mean, the Mac Daddies are only, what, 12, 18 months old, if that. You know, how much can they improve these? The design's very similar. Yeah. We'll do a conclusion at the end. Let's hit a 3 with the Taylormade. We're into the wind a little bit, so perhaps 105 is ambitious, maybe 95 is what I should do. It just sounds... It sounds like I've hit the ball properly off this. That's the kind of feedback I get. 101. But I think when you strike this, you get that kind of Tour Pro kind of sound. Whereas when you strike the Mac Daddies, I didn't feel like I was getting that. Just being recognised on the range. I don't know if you get that noise. The noise just sounds a bit better, a bit of a better strike. And they're chewing the balls up. That's just far left strike, right out of the grooves. Middle of the club. Yeah, carrying 90. Yeah, the Taylormade. I mean, I'm not a massive Taylormade fan, but that's a beautiful design. I love the comparison between this and that. The milling across the bottom of the belly is cool. I like the comparison between the grooved area and this area. And the Callaway just feels like a bit of a letdown. It feels firm. I think it didn't give me the best feedback. So when I struck it well, I didn't know whether I struck it well or poorly. Whereas the Taylormade, I felt like it gave me far more feedback. I felt like I was striking the golf ball well. It wasn't the case with the jaws. Pretty. But is there any difference between that and the Mac Daddy? I'm not convinced there is. They've sharpened the grooves. You've seen the picture. And for me, in this comparison, if I had to buy one, it would definitely be the Taylormade. 129 for the jaws, 139 for the Taylormade. Yeah, Taylormade wins. I never thought I'd say that, but it just it just feels better. It just gives you more feedback. You feel like you struck it properly. When I struck it well, and I felt like I struck it well, I didn't know if I'd struck the Callaway or not very well, and I don't like that. I need to know. I need feedback from the golf club. Didn't feel like I got it from the Callaway. Taylormade Milled Grind, pretty. Yeah, they've made a good wedge. Would I put them in the bag? I probably would. I probably would swap these for the Mac Daddy. The Mac Daddy 4. I really like that. That surprised me. Let me know what you think. It's not a review. It's me telling you my opinion of a golf club versus another golf club. Please don't buy them based on what I say. You'd be a lunatic. But go and try these Taylormade wedges if you're in the market for a new wedge, 100%. They win. Taylormade. Who would have thought I'd do a review? Correction. What do we call these? A comparison where a Taylormade club wins. No speed foam or twist face on this. What does that tell you? Perhaps you don't need it. People, go out and try these. Taylormade Milled Grind wedges. They are beautiful. I'm a big fan. Thanks for watching. If you're new, subscribe. I'd love you to do that. For what reason? Just why not? Subscribe to me and the little channels. We're the best. Yeah, Taylormade wins. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell, and tell your mates.